Then I went to my bed. It was one Valentine's night. And I got a dream that the cops were kicking off my door. And in the heights of the dream, it troubled me in my sleep. And I jumped out of my sleep. Because my friend escaped in the dream, and I found myself flying in the air. And I constantly, what's that? What kind of dream is that? I never got to get a dream before. I was really troubled. And I switched my TV onto TBN. And I saw Masons preaching. And the man was preaching everything that was going on through, right in my life. I started crying. I cried like for 6 hours, 7 hours going on. And I know what I was crying for. The tears were just flowing. Well, every time I wiped my tears, I couldn't eat because I was just like, what? We've been just dripping my food. I said, I don't understand what's happening in my life. I said, God, what's happening? I called my mom in Jamaica and she said, you know what, God want to do something for you. Find a church and go. I said, Mom, I can't find a church. My friends will laugh at me. My friends are drug dealers, they're gunmen, they're killers, they're murderers. The friend I was living with who sent for me, he killed 6 people in New York. 6 people that young man killed. It was very dangerous. So you know what? The devil started to speak to me. Because I wanted more money. I hear a voice say, it's time for you to kill. And I said to my friend, Lindy, I'm ready now. I said, anyway, the big drugs is the big money. Just tell me, I'll go for it. And he said, no, you can't do it like that. I said, no, I'm ready. You just drop me off and leave me, I'll deal with it. Satan starts speaking to me. And my missus started getting some bad dreams about me. She see me die. She see me in blood. Then Tuesday morning came. I went to the supermarket. When I went to the store, something said to me, walk slow. Don't walk fast. I start walking slow to get in my building. When I start walking, something said, walk slow. A voice said to me, walk slow. Start walking slow. I see a police car pull up my building. And I see the black cop lean back. And it's go like that to the next cop in the car. And I said, God, you know what? This is a sign. They're planning to take us now. And I said, Jesus, and I said, God, you're showing me something. When I was in Canada, I hear your voice, but I didn't hear to your voice. But God was speaking to me now. Sometimes some things happen to us. God allowed it to happen. Yeah. He allowed it to happen. For us to get his attraction. God do things to us sometimes. He allows things to happen to us. Not to hurt us. But it's to perfect us. And trust me. I made a decision. I said, you know what? I've started feeling troubled now in my spirit. I said, you know what? I'm going to stop this thing now. I'm going to stop now. Amen. I don't like it no more. I just get turned off from selling drugs. I said, God, I don't like this no more. And I said, you know what? I called my missus back here. And I said, I'm coming home. Because I used to live in Florida as well. I flew back from Bronx to Florida. I spent a couple of days. I came back over. And I said, God, I'm going to find a church. And one of her friends called me up when I was in Bronx and said, I know a church you can go to. That now when I get saved, I know that when you get saved, there's something inside of you. You don't know what's inside of you. When I give my life, when I got saved, I start writing poems the next day. I'm going to share it with you as I finish. I start writing poems. I never know I got that thing inside of me. Amen. And trust me, I left from New York, came back over. I found Rock Ministries. I said, you know what? This is it. I'm going to give my life to Christ. Amen. I went in Rock Ministries. And the first day I visited the church, it's like the pastor were all up in my business. I don't know. Me and my missus were touching one another. Why is he preaching on us? And the man, he really convicted me. He really convicted me. I'm saying, no, this is the church I need to go to. He's speaking to my spirit. And trust me, a couple of months after, I said, you know what? I decided to give my life to Christ. And I went in. I was troubled that day when I was about to baptize. I started start pacing the floor. I start walking up and down because Satan, the devil started playing with my head now. And he said, no, you're going to become a Christian now. What are you going to do? Are you going to make money now? And I came back out of the church. I walked out. And I said, God, if it's you, speak to me. And a voice said to me, son, I got blessings in store for you. Yes. He said, and speak to me again. Just like what you did to Jesus. You speak to me again. And they say, you're not going to make it. You haven't got a job. Are you going to survive? Your son to go to school. You haven't got no money now. Because I give up everything. Just to serve Christ. And trust me, my head was playing game with me that evening. I went back out of church, started walking, pacing up and down, because I was troubled. Satan was giving me a warm time. And he said, oh, you can sell the weed then. And I said to my missus, you know what, I'll go try the weed then. I'll go leave the art drugs, the A-class drugs, and I'll sell weed. So we still can have some money. She goes, no, you're not going to do that. And I sit in the foyer. I hang my head down. And I said, God, if it's you, speak to me again. And God said, my son, I have blessings in store for you again. That's what God did say to me. And I see a sister passing up and she said, sit down. She said, brother Chris, what's happened to you? And I said, I want to give my life to Christ. But I'm troubled. The devil is talking. She said, that's what he did to me. She said, just go on and do it. And I just went and gave my life to Christ. I baptized that day. Amen. And trust me, that's just the beginning. Because when I give my life to Christ, I haven't got a job. I was in a job for 1.5 years. I came back over, I haven't got nowhere to live. And trust me, God promised me, he said he got some blessings in store for me. And I trust God. Yes. Amen. Some hard times hit me. Trust me. I cried. I wept. And I used to live in Townsend, just up the road. Just 10 minutes from here. And I started walking up and down, living with one of my family. She said, yeah, you can stay with me. And I stayed with her for about 3 months. She put me out. I said, well, I've got no way to stay. She called the cops and put us out. Put us out instantly. We're out in the street. And I said, God, you promised me that you got some blessings in store for me. Didn't have no food to eat. I got my son going to school. He go all the way in Frenzy Park. Trust me, it was hard for me. But God made a promise to me. Amen. Whenever God says something, He will do it. His word cannot return unto Him void. And trust me. When she put me out, I went on my knee and prayed. When I'm on my knee and pray, I pick up my phone and call the next family. She said, you can come right now. I will move out. We went to our next family, just right up the road again. And up there, she said, you can stay as long as you want. When up there, the woman said, I was starting getting heavy now because it's 3 of us. I go, God, what is this? I can't take this no more. This is too heavy for me. And God said to me, you're not carrying the burden by yourself. And trust me, I dreamt that the woman, my family, 2 nights before she told me, I went and dreamt that she told me I got to go. And I wake up the next morning and told my missus. When I told my missus the dream, the woman came to me 2 days after. The woman came to me 2 days after and told me I got to leave. I said, God, I've got nowhere to stay. I haven't got no money. And I said, God, please prepare a place for me. I said, God, speak to this woman. I pray about it. And she came to me and apologized. She said, I can stay as long as I want. Amen. And I said, God, you know what?